Hi everyone. Oh, there is a bit dark. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hi, Cooking with Salma. Hi, Mr. Pipi. Hi, Ume. Kitchen with Classic. Thank you so much everyone for joining us today. Hi, Cooking with Salma says, wow, mashallah. Thank you everyone for being with us today. You all highly welcome. I'm just going to drop the house so that we can have the guest in today. See, I'm gonna put up the volume. There we go. So I've just put the house in there for our special guest. So thank you everyone for being with us today. Today actually, you're all welcome to Saladmaster Healthy Cooking. Today we're not actually doing the cooking, but we've got collaboration today, and we've got two amazing guests coming today to share with us some health and nutrition tips. Hi, Sis Leah. Thank you so much for joining us today, Sis Leah. You're highly welcome as well. Thank you so much, everyone. So basically, this is part of what we are sharing today. Thank you, Mr. Pipi says, hi, host. Thank you so much, everyone. So we will be inviting the guests very soon. Quite a lot to learn today, so as we try to eat healthy, and we need to learn a few more tips as well. So these are part of what we want to share with you today, Sunday. So you're all welcome. We're just waiting a few more minutes for guests to join us shortly. Okay. Leah says, Mr. PP, Vibra Kitchen Classic, happy Sunday to you all. Oh, thank you so much, Sis Leah. Happy Sunday to you as well. How is your Sunday going? You're highly welcome. So we're waiting for the guest. The guest seems to be running a few minutes late, but I'm just going to drop the house once more. So while we're waiting for the guest, I'm just going to show you all our free gifts, which I would like to share with you. Oh, we've got another amazing friend joining us today. Hi, John. Salamat po. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much. So we're just going to Tamsak. Thanks for the amazing Tamsak. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the amazing Tamsak. Hi, Jenny's Delicious Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us today. You're highly welcome, and thank you for being with us. Happy Sunday to you. Meanwhile, everyone in the house, oh, we've got another amazing friend joining us today. Hello, assalamu alaikum, my amazing friend. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, thank you so much. Right, I'm just gonna quickly call the one of the hosts just to be sure everything is fine. Okay. Thank you so much. Here goes the host. I'm just gonna drop the link so that you can come in. Hi, wellness. Wellness is living. Just click on the link so that you can come up here as well. Thank you so much. That's one of our guests today, our special guest today. Wellness is living. She's a nutritionist. She's an expert. She's going to share some tips for us today. So meanwhile, everyone, feel free to mingle and tangle with anyone you don't have. She's also a YouTuber as well. Okay, so just click on this link, that one. Click on that one so that you can come up the stage and we can crack on so that we can hear you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. Salam Apo. Thank you, Pure Relaxing. White Nose. Thank you so much. How are you? Says Pure Relaxing. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Then happy Sunday to you. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Pipi. Thank you, everyone. You all are so welcome, and happy Sunday to you all. Thank you. Right. 1 minute. I'm just going to quickly call the host. We've got another friend. Hi, Ifechi family. Hello, host and everyone in the house. I'm also Saladmaster cookware user. Oh, that's interesting to know. Hi, Ifechi family. Thank you so much for being with us today. You're highly welcome. There is a lot to learn today. We've got a nutritionist in the house, so she's going to share some tips for us today as well, okay? Thank you for joining us and being with us. Meanwhile, everyone, feel free to grow and mingle and tangle with anyone you don't have in your family. And we're here to meet new friends, learn more tips about healthy cooking, health, and nutrition as well. Okay. Oh, Pure Relaxing though says your channel is great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Jan. Thank you so much. Salamat po. So I'm just gonna call 1 minute now. Okay, I'm sorry for the break in transmission. I was just trying to ensure that our guest today it's okay. So the guest is coming in very shortly. So thank you everyone for being with us, and we will be cracking on very soon. Okay. So meanwhile, while we're waiting for our guest to come in, I'm just going to share with you some of our freebies, Saladmaster freebies. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Pure Relaxing White Nose. Thank you, Mr. PP. I'm just going to share this bit with you while we're waiting. That's our Saladmaster food processor, which comes absolutely free. Comes with 5 amazing codes, which are all over there. And remember this mission, you can get it absolutely free. Okay. Oh, thank you. Some amazing friend coming in as well. Hi, Princess Alino. Good afternoon, or good morning. Thank you so much. That's an amazing friend as well. We've got Chef Tutek official. Thank you, Chef Tutek, for joining us today. Happy Sunday to you all. Salamat po. It's not meant to show the Christmas bit. Okay, so that's it there. While we're waiting for the guest, thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Vibri. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Pure Relaxing White Nose. Thank you, Princess Aliyu. Thank you, Chef Tutek. Oh, thank you, Sis Valizi, another amazing friend in the house. Hi, Sis Valizi. Thank you for joining us today. Plant-based juice are healthy. Thank you so much. Yes, plant-based meal as a whole, they're quite healthy as well for us. Okay. Thank you. Yes, that's absolutely true. Valizi says plant-based ingredients are fabulous, healthy. That's absolutely true. Thank you so much, Sis Valizi. So that's the link for joining us up here on the stage. We're actually expecting 2 guests. So that's the link there on the chat. I'm just going to put it up there again. So thank you, Sis Valizi. Meanwhile, everyone, feel free to mingle and tangle with anyone that you do have. We've got Leah, Valizi, Vibrian, and everyone in here. Pure Relaxing, White Nose, Chef Tutek, Princess Aliru, and everyone in here. Thank you, John. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. Okay. So, Mr. VP, thank you, Chef Tutek. Valizi says, happy Sunday, everyone in the building. Happy Sunday to you too, sis. If you don't have Valizi, what are you waiting for? Feel free to mingle and tangle. Chef Tutek is another amazing supportive friend as well. So we're still waiting for the guest. I'm just going to quickly call the guest to see what it's keeping our guest. While we're waiting for the guest, I might have to share with you some audio video just to keep you. Meanwhile, mingle and tangle, please, with anyone that you do not have. Okay. So there we go. Oh, thank you, Valiza. Thank you, Vibra. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, everyone in the house. I'm just going to quickly call the host.
Hi, my name is Ayo Olasende, and what I'm going to be sharing with you today is the science of Saladmaster. I know this looks like cookware, and it is cookware, but the science, what we do with this is very unique. And I'm going to explain a little bit more shortly, but what I want to do is just get some food in, and we're going to show you how versatile this is. This is our 11-inch skillet. Just going to take the lid over here, and I'm just going to show you one of the items we're going to be putting in here. We're going to be using the carrot. This is our food processor. If you want to know how to get one of these machines, ask our host there. But let me just chop this. You can see how quick and easy and effective this is. And this is an amazing machine. Just look at that. So that's just one carrot we've chopped in there quickly. And then we're going to put some parsnips.
So thank you. We've got Esther's Chronicle. Thank you, Esther's Chronicle, for being with us.
I'm also
as well.
going to put some cabbage.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. So finally, we've got the
shredded this
special
early
guest
just to
in
save
here
some
now.
time.
We're just going to welcome her. She's a nutritionist. She is also a YouTuber, and her YouTube name is Wellness Eats Living. So let's welcome Antonia to the show. Thank you, Antonia, for joining us today. And I'm just going to share her slides. Let's see. Thank you, Esther's Chronicle, for joining us. Thank you, Vibride. Right, so that's Antonia's slide over there. Hi, Antonia. Wellness is Living.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Kenny, for inviting me
Can
here.
you hear us? We can't hear you. Is it from my end?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear you, yes. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
I'm trying to share your slides.
Okay, well, can you hear me? I need somebody to tell me they can hear me, please.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Fantastic.
So I'm trying to share your slides.
Okay, thank you for that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Over to you, Antonia Wado.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kenny, for inviting me here. As you've heard, my name is Antonia Wobodo, and I'm the founder of Wellness is Living. So I'm really excited about today's presentation because I'm passionate about living life in great health with energy. So my aim today is to empower you to ignite the power within you as you're listening to me, to enable you to take charge of your own health. So before we dive into eat more, weigh less, I would love to touch on the type of food that supports the body to thrive to excellent health. Because it's not just about weight loss. We need to talk about it covers a whole spectrum of health. So this food is what we call whole plant-based food, foods that our bodies are designed to handle. So, and these foods include fruits, as you can see if you look carefully on the slide, you'll see slices of orange and pear, kiwi, berries, and a lot more. And vegetables, there's okra there, there's kale, and broccoli and others. So whole grain, again, we're talking about rice, pasta, the nuts and seeds, yeah, um, um, sunflower seeds in a bowl there, and legumes, chickpeas up there. So yeah, and these foods, the reason we promote them is because they are full of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and those together are what gives the body, keep the body in great health. So I'm sure you will agree with me that dealing with excess weight can be a nightmare, especially if you've experienced it like myself. Is everybody with me? I want to hear or see on the chat, yes.
Yes, we can. We can hear
Okay,
you.
brilliant. So I'm going to share my story with you on the next slide. So these are my graduation photos, and they were taken 15 years apart. Hopefully you would have noticed that I'm aging backwards. So the photo on my right with my son was taken in 2004, first degree graduation photo. And my son was only 5 years old at the time. Now he's 21. And the other photo, Masters in Food Innovation, graduation, which was taken 4 years ago in 2017. So you see the difference. Vibrant look, more energetic. Now, the point here is that I struggled with getting back to my normal weight after having my 3 babies. At some point, I had to throw the towel and console myself that after all, I'm a mom now and a wife, so it doesn't really matter. It's okay, even though I wanted to return to my normal weight. So little did I know that it's not just about weight loss. There's more to health than losing weight. So having studied food and nutritional science as part of my master's degree in food, I now know or realize that weight loss is just part of the story. It's not just about physical look, because people can lose weight practically on anything. They can lose weight by starving themselves. They can lose weight by chaining themselves on a treadmill or going on a dangerous dieting. But losing weight is more to health, like I said, than that. So it is about internal well-being as well. What is happening inside you? So I soon discovered that dangerous fat, otherwise known as visceral fat, were actually wrapping my internal organs at the time I was overweight. So, and that was kind of a wake-up call to rediscover the power of whole plant-based food that I grew up to love as a child. So, and my life was kind of transformed, and not only myself, but my family as well. My son in particular, he was chronically constipated at the time. So eating whole plant-based food kind of, transformed us, kind of gave us a new life. So as you may know, when good things happen to you, people will notice. So I was noticed, and people wanted that result. So and this is why I'm preaching this gospel and acquiring superior knowledge in the field of nutritional science has kind of given me that power to create a nutritional program called Wellness is Living. And if I take you back a little bit, in 2018, just after my graduation, the following year, I volunteered to teach healthy eating in primary schools. As you can see, the photo on the slide, um, I, I was shocked and amazed that the fruits that you would think is common or are common, children are not, they don't even know about it. So I was inspired to carry it forward. So the following year, I hosted a free Christmas get together in a community hall that used to be a library in Levenshulme here. So where I invited people free of charge to come and test to eat food, nutritious food, you know, rich in micronutrients, in phytochemicals, vitamins, minerals, you name them, food that the body needs. So, and then it didn't stop there. So I carried on preaching this gospel. On the next slide, you will see in a social gathering, I was also giving talks about the impact of eating whole plant-based food to health. So for now, with the explosion of social media, it made it possible to accommodate even wider communities, worldwide. So believe it or not, I know that there are many people out there that need this service, but some of them might not know where to turn to, and they feel sad about their situation. They know that something can be done, but they don't really know how. They feel that they are burdened to people around them. So, and this is why I have decided to uh, collaborate with my dear friend, Kenny Healthy Cooking, to use this platform to get my message across, believing that the information that you are hearing from me today will be useful to at least one person. Okay, before I carry on, I would like to make a disclaimer. So, just for you to know that everything you are hearing from me today is not treated as medical advice or cure to any health issues. It is purely based on my years of research, my experiences of others I've worked with. So let's kind of touch on eat more, way less, which is what we'll be doing, but let's pay attention to it a little bit. So, and then talk about why I'm here, and then because when we hear eat more, way less, it means eat more food, and then way less in terms of body weight. So, and then we're going to talk about obesity because that's where it leads to when people eat, and then these food are accumulated in their body and they become overweight. So, and then we look at the causes of overweight and obesity, and then finally talk about the type of food more we promote, and perhaps a testimony if time permits. Okay, so why am I here? I am here to join force with Saladmaster, with Kenny, to promote healthy eating. And as some of you might know, a whole plant-based doctor, one of my heroes in the field of nutritional science, Dr. Neil Barnard, had partnered with Saladmaster for many years, preaching the need to bring good nutrition and good cooking equipment together to promote great health. So I would like you to hear it from Dr. Neil Barnard, who promotes Saladmaster, and then see what he says about Saladmaster, if you're new to Saladmaster. So I'm going to play a short clip about him. Kenny, if you could help us to click on the link. Thank you. There are two links, so we'll start with the first one.
Okay. Yeah, hi, sis. Okay. I'm just gonna share it now. 1 minute.
Okay.
As a doctor, I want to say that my life is much easier with companies like Saladmaster around, because we know how to do prescriptions for medications, we know how to do surgical procedures, but when it comes to working in the kitchen, Saladmaster is our best friend. When people are wanting to change their diet, one of the best kinds of help that they can get is good cooking tools. And Saladmaster is the top of the line, and everyone knows that. And so if you want to have food be very, very tasty and delicious, and also healthy, that Saladmaster is obviously the leader. And many people are looking to make it fun and tasty to eat.
Okay, great. Even though it's not.
All right, so that's it on that one as well.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you.
Over to you. Wellness is living. Meanwhile, thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Esther's Chronicle, Nessa You, Nepali Mom, Vibrite, Alice, Organic Cosmetic, and everyone down there, even the ones down on the chat. We really appreciate your presence today. So thank you, chosen family of God, Nepali Mom, and everyone who's been with us. Nasrut Nook, thank you so much. Nasrut is a nurse who just graduated from the Philippines as well. She's also a YouTuber. So thank you everyone for being with us today. Thank you. We've got some amazing friends still coming up as well. Arimatua Fishing, thank you for joining us today. Hello, friend, says. Also, Al's Organic Cosmetic. I think she's also a Saladmaster owner. So thank you everyone for being with us. You all are highly, highly welcome and happy Sunday. So feel free to mingle and tangle with anyone you don't have as we learn a lot today from the experts. So one of the guests in here, like she introduced herself earlier on, it's a nutritionist. She's also a YouTuber. Wellness is living. If you don't have what are you waiting for? You need to learn a lot. We all need to learn a lot. So after this show, endeavor to check her out, check her other videos as well, and subscribe and become families as well. Okay. So thank you everyone for being with us. Over to you. Wellness is living. So we carry on with the presentation. Thank you.
Fantastic. There's another video because yes, I've known Dr. Neil Barnard for many years now, but I only learned recently that he partnered with Saladmaster. So I would like to show the second video where he's actually preaching the power of eating whole plant-based food. And this is what I've known him for many years. So could you please play the second video for us? Thank you, Kenny.
I'm kind of losing sounds from this end.
All right.
Can you hear me?
It's a shame, yeah. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, all right, that's fine then. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so.
Okay.
I wondered if you heard the last.
Do you want me to start sharing your slides?
No, not yet. I wanted you to share the second video of Dr. Neil Barnard talking about whole plant-based food, which is what I've known him for years. Please. Did you get that?
Yes, I'm trying to. I think I've lost
Okay.
the slide. Go on, mister. Yeah, you can just carry on while I try to raise the slide. 1 minute, yeah?
Okay. Okay.
You can carry on.
Okay.
I've lost the slide.
So while we're trying to get the video to play, I would like to carry on to talk about what obesity is, and then the definition by World Health Organization in 2020 describe obesity or overweight as abnormal or excessive fat, accumulation of excessive fat that may impair health. So it's not just about physical look that I'm overweight or I have excess fat, but it actually impairs health. It impairs health. So yes, that's how they defined it. And overweight, is simply having too much excess fat. And if you're familiar with BMI, which is body mass index, the normal, abnormal.
Let me show you how to create an amazing ad using stock footage. Go to.
Okay, so I should carry on. Okay. So if you're familiar with the body mass index,
I'm trying to play your video.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dr. Neil.
All right. Okay. I think I can pause now, and then let's listen to the video, and then we'll carry on after.
To all my friends at Saladmaster, you're really helping.
Okay. You can skip that one and play the second one.
Hi, I'm Dr. Neil Barnard. I want to say a big thank you to all my friends at Saladmaster. You're really helping people to cook in a much healthier way. We're getting that oil out, we're keeping all the vitamins and nutrients in, and we're really changing lives. People learn that they can cook in so much of a healthier way. For me as a doctor, I appreciate it, and I know your customers do too. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And the
Hi,
second
I'm
one
Dr. Neil Barnard. I want to say a big...
Is the video on?
No, the second one is what I need, please. If it's not possible, it's okay. I just wanted...
Hi, Antonia.
Yes, can you hear me?
Antonia?
Yes.
Yeah, is the video on?
No.
Okay.
Big thank you to all my friends at Saladmaster. You're really helping people to cook in a much healthier way. We're getting that oil out, we're keeping all the vitamins and nutrients in, and we're really changing lives. People learn that they can cook in so much of a healthier way. For me as a doctor, I appreciate it, and I know your customers do too. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Right, so going back to this one now.
Where is the question mark?
StreamYard, I'm just trying to get back now.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's
okay.
We can skip it if it's a problem. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
The video actually played. Yeah, the video actually played from this end.
Right. Okay.
The video actually played from this end.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We have some.
Yes, I can. Do you want me to try it again?
Right. No, it's okay. The one you played is actually it's actually not the one I wanted. There are two videos there, but it's all right. So we can move on now. Yeah, let's move on. So, like as I was saying,
Okay. Let's see. All right then.
Yeah. So moving on.
Yeah,
So
sorry, let me just give a quick shout out to the people in here. Hi,
okay.
Cooking City. Hi, Esther's Chronicle. Hi, Vibrite. Hi, Alice, Organic Cosmetic. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us today. Thank you so much. You all are highly welcome and happy Sunday to you all. So as we are learning a lot from our guests today, wellness is living. It would be nice also if we can, if we want to mingle and tangle, let's feel free to do that as well. Okay. So thank you for being with us. Also, our guest is also a YouTuber. She's wellness is living. She's a nutritionist, and you can feel free to check out afterwards as well. So over to you, Wellness is Living.
Thank you. So carrying on with what excess weight, overweight, or obese means. Like I said, if you are familiar with body mass index, when you are over 25 and it's classified as overweight, and then between 25 and 29 is actually, well, obese, and anything over 25 is overweight, or anything under 25 is normal weight, but when it's over 8 is overweight, and when it's now up to 30 is obese, and if it carries on to 40 is morbidly obese, like the pictures on the screen. Most of us might not be morbidly obese, but it doesn't make obese normal. Doesn't make obese okay. So if you have accumulated excess weight of, it's not a good thing, as you're going to find out, because obesity is a big issue. And then, as I said, you're going to be learning more about why it is dangerous, because it lays foundation to other ill health in years to come. So the food, what causes it? The obvious ones will be the ones on the screen. Processed food. And it will be good to draw your attention to the fact that obese individuals, they don't actually eat a greater volume of food. They don't eat too much food, but they overeat abnormal type of food. So abnormal foods like the ones on the screen means, there are foods that are heavily processed, and everything about nutrition has or have been taken off the food. So it's actually devoid of nutrition. It lacks antioxidants, it lacks micronutrients, fiber. It doesn't have any of those. So, but some of us, I can I just say something about myself? I know that they are bad years ago, but I just thought that, if everybody is having it, it might not matter as such. And then it's sold in the supermarket, so it doesn't matter. And then once in a while will not kill me, will not kill the kids. So, and again, if you're like me, buy one get one free will grab your attention. And why not? Mom can have a little bit. And a little bit, like if you're like me, it's never a little bit. One will always lead to two, and by the time I know it, it's all gone, and then I'm back to regretting. It's not, but whichever way it doesn't, it's not a good food actually. Yeah. So my advice is to come off it, or less, as if you are very, very disciplined, like you can have it once in a year, or twice in a year, yes, your body will, because our body has a self-healing machine. It will correct itself. But the danger to eating once in a while is that even if you don't end up eating too much at one go, that your mind will be reminding you of the taste. Use any place, the food will be calling you if you go to the supermarket, or because it's everywhere. It's a ubiquitous. It's marketed everywhere, billboard, you name it. So that it will keep calling your name, and it will keep registering in your head to have a little bit more, have a little bit, and by the time you know it, a little bit over the year, you would have had it more times than you plan to. So I will encourage people to come off those foods. They're not good to the health. So, and again, like I said, if you eat once in a while, not everybody that will eat this food will become obese, but the same consequence will happen to your internal health. So you might not be overweight, but it might lead you to having type 2 diabetes and other health consequences. And then smoke, people who smoked over the years, not everybody gets lung cancer. So if you're lucky, you might not get any health problem at all. But again, I'm going back to abstain is the best solution. So the food that we promote, having talked about the ones we should avoid, these are the foods that we promote. In fact, if we can change to the next slide. Thank you, Kenny. So the food composition, food give us micronutrients and macro and micro. Macro being the big and micro being the ones that give us vitamins and minerals. Macro give us fat, protein, and carbohydrate. So ideally, we should be filling our plates with micronutrients, because that's the one people struggle to eat. So when you eat food that are rich, that are full of vitamins and the minerals, the micronutrients, your body can withstand infection, can withstand diseases, can control your body to normal weight. You don't even need to make any effort. And this is where that video would have been useful. The second video that we were unable to play, because and Dr. Neil Barnard actually demonstrated how people got how overweight individuals return to their normal weight, the diseases went away, and live with vibrant health, eating at libitum. Ad libitum it's not an English word, but it means eating as much as you want without adding weight. And this is where eat more and weigh less comes in. So you eat as much as you can, as much as your body can comfortably accommodate, without adding excess weight. You eat satisfying food, and then you are full, and your body is happy. So that's the idea of eating more and weighing less. Because the food that we're promoting, the whole plant-based food, what it does, because they are rich in the vitamins and minerals and the phytochemicals and the fiber. Because fiber, as you know, fiber acts like nature's broom. It sweeps off what the body does not want. So all that food that you've been eating over the years that refuse to budge, it will evacuate them. And when they leave your body, they go with that excess weight. And your body is free, is happy, and you too will thrive. So because when it goes down to the toilet bowl, it doesn't make it to your waistline. So that's why you eat more and weigh less, because they're rich in fiber. They flush all the unwanted things in your tummy out. You see what I'm trying to explain? So that's the idea. And these are the examples of the food that we eat. Like a friend of mine, um, and then a participant to my WhatsApp group made this food: cabbage, broccoli, fufu, and okra soup. At the far end, right, it's also a Nigerian brown beans mixed with butternut squash. Delicious. So again, there was plenty of dishes that we make in wellness living. The second slide also shows samples of salads that we make, thanks to my friend and the participant to Wellness is Living WhatsApp group. So yeah, so these are the example of the food that we promote. We ask people to eat to 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 keep to healthy body weight, as well as reducing the chances of developing diseases or health problems. Okay, we're now coming to the end of the presentation. So what I normally say to people, is we live in a world where we do our best to provide good service to people. And these guys on the screen, Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King, they are classic example of people who have served us, who have sacrificed their life for us to live a better life. And I think, and now they've gone, they're remembered for the great work they've done, their legacy. So, and I think it's unfair if we take all this information, hear it from another source, and we don't do anything about our health. We don't make any effort to take charge of our own health, our family health, and our loved ones' health. Because it's a sin if you suffer health consequences as a result of what you put in your mouth, or commit suicide with forks and knife. It's not fair on the people you are going to burden with your problems. And I'm not even going to the extreme that it will be, not clever to leave this world and be remembered for dying of something you could have prevented. So, and I want to close by showing a little bit of a testimony of a participant to Wellness is Living WhatsApp group. I'm not showing her because of that she's achieved her ideal body weight, but she also wanted to extend the value of what she got from Wellness is Living to her family by telling me about her uncle, who was at the time kind of disabled because she was unable to go to work as a result of swollen legs caused by type 2 diabetes. So she called me and then mentioned that to me. And then I decided to supply him food for 21 days. But lo and behold, within the first few days of giving him food, a whole plant-based food, he actually started walking. The man who could barely stand on his 2 feet, he started walking, started doing things gradually, and by the end of the 21 days, he was back to work. And he said to me, I will never, this is how do I say it, a very respectable man, he said to me that he will never, ever forget me in his entire life, because he had he's been going to, he had all the medications and all the things. But I'm not claiming I cured him, because he was the one that welcomed the decision to go home plant-based. So he actually did it himself. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes it's good to like take advantage of the available evidence that has, that that is supporting health. Yeah, and then when you are not seeing any benefit, then you can then take it further. So, in a nutshell, I will say to everyone, each and every one of you listening to me, let us um, go for plant-based food, particularly if you have health issues, and see what is possible. See what is possible, because there's a lot that has been shown, both scientifically and experience, that whole plant-based food supports health. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope my information has been useful to you. If you can leave me a comment or anything, if you want to get in touch later on, I'll be more than happy to work with you. Thank you, Kenny.
Okay, so thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Thank you,
Thank
Wellness is
you. Thank
Living.
you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you very much for having me on your wonderful show.
Has anyone got any question about all what we've had today? Thank you. Meanwhile, for everyone down there in the
I think
chat, thank you, Al's Organic
somebody has.
Cosmetic. Thank you, Vibright. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you, Mr. PP. Thank you, everyone in there. Thank you, Glow Young. We really appreciate your time today. So, has anyone got any question?
I think there are quite a few.
Vibright says yes. Vibright, do you want to come up or do you want to? I'm just going to put the link there. I'm just going to put the link for anyone who wants to come up. If you want to come up, or you can ask your question down there at the chat. It's absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Al's Organic Cosmetics say our wellness is living. I'm going to your house. So we've got some family trying to be part of it as well. Wellness is living. So you'll see some people coming in afterwards to become part of your family here on YT.
Oh, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful.
I think Vibright has got a question. It says, what would you recommend as a healthy meal?
Okay, a fantastic question.
Wow.
Fantastic question. So what we encourage people to do is to eat variety of whole plant-based food. And when I say whole plant-based food, I mean the fruits, the vegetables, the legumes. Legumes are beans, lentil, chickpeas, whole grain, rice, quinoa, pasta, and their nuts and seeds. So we encourage people to play about with the spectrum of whole plant-based food. Like I wanted to play on the video, Dr. Neil Barnard actually reversed so many health issues by advising people to eat what he called power plate, which is what I just said: fruits, vegetables, whole grain, legume, and a little bit of nuts and seeds. And perhaps I should put a link up, I don't know, where Dr. Neil Barnard has a free website where he has, like so many recipes, or you can follow us, you can follow Wellness is Living. We have
my kids love trying new foods.
We have recipes there as well to give you an idea of the type of food we encourage people to eat. But basically, no animal products for a period of time for 28 days, and then see what is possible, because you are going to feel the impact. And then if you sorry, were you going to say something, Kenny?
Yeah, we've just, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for that presentation. Like I said earlier on, we've got the other guests as well. She's Ngo-Des Health Intervention, and she actually has a presentation. So she's been on and off, but she said, oh, she would like to come and chip in one or two things as well, that she's enjoyed what she said today before she'll be joining back for her presentation. She's got a Saladmaster
Oh,
presentation.
okay, good. And somebody said this will be.
So over to you, Ngo-Des Health Intervention.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, the wireless who has been on. We really enjoyed your presentation today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for connecting to Kenny. Kenny is always bringing us good news. She's always making sure that everyone is entertained. She's put it as a point of duty to enrich everyone every Sunday. Kenny, I want to say thank you again. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for commitment, because what happens on earth is how determined you are and how committed you are. That shows how successful you. Kenny, well done. Thank you so much. Wireless, I want to say thank you again for making this great, huge effort to, come together with Kenny and, bring this good news to us. And in a little addition to what you have done, like you're talking about how we can build up our immune systems from how we eat, how we can cut off from, obesity and all the rest of them. I want to encourage everyone who has joined today's program that there's no best way without having Saladmaster to boost whatever you're doing. For instance, I'm a living testimony.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, go ahead. Kenny, you want to talk? Hello, Kenny. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just going to mention what I put up there. Al's Organic Cosmetics.
Yeah.
She's my whitey friend, and she's also a Saladmaster owner. And she just said, I know she eats quite healthy, but I'm just realizing just this moment that she's been a vegan for 15 whole years. That's very amazing, Alice Organic Cosmetics. Thank you so much for that information. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much. She's also a Saladmaster owner as well, and she's been putting up lots of healthy tips as well. Okay, so if anyone you don't have her, feel free to mingle and tangle with her as well. Also, just like Ngo-Des is also a YouTube as well. Let's feel free to mingle and tangle with her as well, because we'll learn a lot about healthy eating. Okay, so over to you. Sorry about the cutting in there. Over to you, Ngo-Des Health Intervention. Yeah.
Thank
I know you have a show. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So like I was saying, as wireless is encouraging everyone to make sure, to cut off from obese and things that we know. So I want to say that I have had so much testimonies about people who come back to say, I was anemic and I was asked to eat on this. I ate on the conventional cookware and it took me long to build up this. Immediately I used Saladmaster, my Saladmaster cookware. I didn't even get up to 1 month, and doctor said, what am I doing differently? That things are really changing, that you can keep on with what you're doing. So what I'm trying to say is that when they say Saladmaster retain 93% of its nutrition in it, it is not a joke. Let us not put it aside. I know that you can eat, if you decide to eat all your food raw to get all the nutritional value, fine, but how many food can you eat raw? If you must pass through cooking, ensure that you cook them in the safest and most healthiest cookware, which is Saladmaster. This is all I could say to you, and I want to encourage you. Wireless, what you're doing is great, and I hope you also have Saladmaster in your home. If you don't, please make sure you make that happen, because it will advertise what you are doing even more. God bless you and have a wonderful day, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. Bye.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Ngo-Des Health Intervention. Thank you for that beautiful speech as well. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay, has anyone got any more question for Wellness is Living, Ngo-Des Health Intervention, and everyone here with us? I think I missed some questions somewhere or from, let's see, is it from Mr. PP asked the question about what's it, Vibrite? Oh, Princess Aliru, well done, my sister. And goes from we've got a guest, which her name is Princess Aliru. Well done, my sister Ngozi, for inviting One Life UK to this amazing presentation. I've learned so much today. Oh. Thank you so much, Princess, for joining us. Thank you for at least honoring Ngozi's invitation today. And Vibright has got a question. Vibright said, did anyone inspire you to become a vegetarian? I think the question is for you. Wellness is living.
Okay. That's a very clever question. Yes. Like our sister just said, I was anemic actually for many years, for almost 20 years. And then little did I know that simple nutrition could help me, because I've been from one doctor to the other, looking for how to actually not have it at all. But I was told that it's in the African gene, that there's nothing I could do. I have to be on medication of ferrous sulfate and ferrous fumarate for the rest of my life. But then I was lucky enough to find a book called How Not to Die from 15 Types of Diseases, written by Dr. Michael Greger. And that book inspired me a lot. So I said, well, if this book could have solution to 15 different types of diseases, I should have book. And lo and behold, it helped me a lot. Because then I learned that all the iron, because when you're anemic, you are encouraged to eat iron. And I was told to eat meat that they provide iron. But reading How Not to Die taught me that the actual iron, the iron that supports health better, is iron from vegetables, from leafy vegetables, from beans, from all the whole plant-based food. So, and I just said, well, I haven't got anything to lose. I've been on this medication for years. So I tried it. Well, if you've been anemic, you would understand what it's like. You feel weak, you're tired, you look pale. So within months, I could sense there's a difference. So I eased off from the medication and I checked myself. And then I was told that my ferritin level, which is iron store, is now normal. But then I wasn't sure whether it's because, whether the medication interfered. So I waited. After 1 year, I checked myself again. The result was consistent. And now I've been off the medication for Can everybody hear me? Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Well done. Yes, we can.
Okay,
It's very interesting.
Yeah, so in conclusion, yes, many books inspired me because I did quite a lot of research before I came to the conclusion that it's not only anemic, it's not only obesity, it's not that eating whole plant-based food gives power. There's power in it to reduce at least. Even if it doesn't make it go away completely, it reduces the chances of developing lifestyle diseases, which is now on climbing up year after year. So that's how I was inspired.
Wow.
Thank you. I hope
Wow,
that
wow, wow.
information.
Amazing testimony. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you,
Okay.
Wellness is Living. Thank you, Ngo-Des Health Intervention. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Sis Nom's side is an amazing friend. She's a YouTuber. If you don't have her, feel free to mingle and tangle. She just coming in. Thank you, Alice Organic Cosmetic. She has been a vegan, vegetarian for 50 years. Like she said, she's also a very lovely friend. If you don't have her as well, feel free to mingle and tangle with her. And thank you for the guest speakers. It's been lovely. I'm just to add a little bit to what they've just said as well. I'm just going to share a little bit science about Saladmaster. Okay, so let's just watch this clip.
Let's see. I'm gonna put some sweet corn, frozen. Hi, my name is Ngo-Des, and what I'm going to be sharing with you today is the science of Saladmaster. I know this looks like cookware, and it is cookware, but the science more shortly. But what I want to do is just get some food in, and we're going to show you how versatile this is. This is our 11-inch skillet. Just going to take the lid over here, and I'm just going to show you one of the items we're going to be putting in here. We're going to be using the carrot. This is our food processor. If you want to know how to get one of these machines, ask our host there. But let me just chop this. You can see how quick and easy and effective this is. And this is an amazing machine. Just look at that. So that's just one carrot we've chopped in there quickly. And then I'm going to put some parsnips. I'm also going to put some cabbage. We shredded this earlier just to save some time. Okay. I'm going to put some frozen peas in. You can see. I'm going to put some sweet corn, frozen sweet corn. And what we're going to do is something a little bit different. I'm actually going to put some broccoli. I'm going to put a little bit of cauliflower. I'm even going to put you some sweet potato. I just want to show you that you can do anything. And one thing else, I'm going to put an egg. Now we washed the egg earlier on, so we're just going to put an egg in there. So that's it. That's all we've got. We're going to put the lid on. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to put this on a medium heat, and then we're just going to wait for that valve to click, and then off it goes. We're going to turn it down. So what's so special about Saladmaster? Well, I'm going to use this just to demonstrate to you our design of Saladmaster. Engineers thought about what can we want to make this extra special. And so what we did is the special design of this is on the inside we use titanium 316. That's the cooking surface. That's what the food actually touches. And the reason we use that is because that is one of those special metals that doesn't react. They use it as implants in the body because it doesn't react with anything. So it's very corrosive resistant, and that's what your food touches. So it's a very clean state for you to cook your food in. On the outside we have the 400 series induction range, and that means this can work on ceramic hobs, induction hobs, electric, gas, anything, camping stoves. This works on it there, and that gives it that nice polished finish. And on the inside we have the thermal core, which allows us to conduct the heat. So when you put your food in, the science of it all is that the vegetables we've got in there is as we begin to heat it up in a medium heat, the moisture comes out of the food, it rises to the top of the pan, okay, and then drops down and forms a seal on the inside, and that goes on there. Now this is the exciting part about it. When it gets to 86 degrees centigrade, 187 Fahrenheit, thereabouts, this valve is scientifically calibrated to start clicking. So this is just like a little a bell there to let you know we're at 86. Now, why 86, 187 degrees? Because when the food gets that temperature, that's the temperature that maximizes most of the nutrition while killing most of the germs in the food. So it's quite a great balance there between the two. So all you have to do with our cooking is very simple. You put it on medium heat and you go enjoy yourself. Do whatever you're going to do. Have some quality time with your kids. You don't have to pot watch. You don't have to stay. You don't have to do any of that. And when the temperature gets up to the right temperature, that valve starts clicking. And when that valve starts clicking, you go back and you turn it down to the lowest point. And in 10 minutes, everything's done. So this is very simple cooking. Medium heat. Wait for the valve to click. Then you turn it down to low. So it's medium. Looking to get, we've got frozen peas, frozen corn, we've got carrots, we've got broccoli, we've got an egg. I mean, we've got all that. If you try to do that conventionally with no water, what would happen? You know what would happen. And that's what we're trying to demonstrate, that this is a science that is combining together to maximize the nutrition. And in Saladmaster, these were tests done by the University of Wisconsin. We retain 93% nutrition in your vegetables, 93% nutrition overall. So now I'm going to come tell you a little bit more about how wonderful and the science of Saladmaster. That's why we're the best. Right, so as you can see, the valve is clicking. That's just telling us, it's saying, I will please turn me down.
Where are you?
So you can begin to see the moisture. Minutes, it's done. That's how you cook everything. Medium heat, wait for the valve to click, then you turn it down. Simple. Right, so it's done. The valve has stopped clicking. We've left it now. I want you to notice is how vibrant the color. Wow.
Wow.
The color of the peas and the corn and the cabbage. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is just what I want to show you. We did some cauliflower. Look at that. I want you to think about this. Imagine trying to cook a dish at home right now with your current cookware, and you're trying to cook frozen peas, frozen corn, cabbage, parsnip, carrots, an egg, sweet potato, broccoli and cauliflower. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items all in one pan at the same time. And think about it, if you're also cooking with cabbage, everything would smell of cabbage. So with no water, there's no transference of flavors. You cook everything in its own natural rights. What Saladmaster does, it actually protects the integrity of the food. And look at this. I mean, this is cooked. This is done. Look at that. You know, nice al dente. Look at this. Is that not fantastic? That is Saladmaster. Right, I want you to take a quick look at this egg. You can see the beautiful yellow color in there. I mean, look at that. You don't normally get that on an egg when you boil it. And there's no dark gray ring around it. So what have we done? Just to recap the science, is what this is really a specialist cooking system that has been scientifically designed by our engineers to cook with no water, no oils, no fats, in an airtight container at 80 centigrade or 187 Fahrenheit. And what that happens when that gets up to temperature, that valve goes. And what that does is it keeps the nutrients in there. We save up to 93% nutrition in the food when we're cooking. So this is amazing. This isn't just cookware. This is specialist cookware designed just for you. And there you have it, the science of Saladmaster. I hope you take it on board. I hope you understand it. Speak to whoever sent this video to you and really get to embrace it, because Hippocrates said, let thy food be thy medicine and let thy medicine be thy food. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to that beat. Thank you, everyone. Has anyone got any question regarding what we've just seen?
No, we are not. Okay.
Has anyone got any question? Meanwhile, let's give some shout out to people who just came in now. Hi, it's Messi Bandoy. Hi, Sis Nom Size. V-Bright, nice to see you. Thank you so much for being with us all throughout. And everyone down there, thank you. 8 million people in the house. We can see you all. Some of you have been here in and out, and we really appreciate your presence. So if anyone has got a question, feel free to ask your question and just let us know whatever you are worried about, okay? So since Wellness is living, like we earlier mentioned, she's a YouTuber, she's a nutritionist. Go to her family and do the needful, okay? Okay, because we will learn from, let's see, Big Bright said, can you add more vegetables to the 9 which are already in there? That's it. Come on, Big Bright. Come on. 9, it's already a lot, you know. On a normal day, to be honest, I had this friend of mine who went for Saladmaster, and when I was doing the Saladmaster presentation, what she said to me, because they are vegetarian, what she said to me is that she cooks quite a lot of vegetables. She actually opened her fridge to show me, and she said on a normal day she cooks them bit by bit, one at a time, showing me her small cookware. And what she said, just
Yeah.
the fact that you don't have the cabbage covering up, or maybe they call lots of vegetable to still look as beautiful as it is, like as if it's a fresh one when you're eating it. So this customer of mine just said to me, but the fact that we can cook in Saladmaster, cooking 5 different ones in one go, and your cabbage is still looking white, that one alone is a bonus. So our manager, our president even showed you 9 and you're asking for more. Come on. So, but anyway, I think it depends on what cookware you want to use. But with this one, you can actually cook quite a lot without.
It's nothing to worry about.
Prove that cooking until 92% of the nutrient of your food. So you don't want to, excuse me, turn into vegan, vegetarian, and when you are cooking your food, you're not getting all the nutrients. So it's best for us to get all the nutrients we can. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Al's vegan recipe and healthy. Al's vegan said she's been a vegan for 15 whole years, and I've seen her put up some videos of Thank you so much. So that's me answering your question, Vibright. I hope I've answered your question. Yeah. Any other question? Thank you, 10 million people in the house. Thank you so much, you all. Has anyone got any other question for Wellness is Living? Since Wellness is Living, have you got any other thing to share?
Well, I think that we skipped some questions, when we're talking. Like somebody who asked about the type of food we encourage. So I talked about we don't encourage meat, and then we keep oil to a very bare minimum. So I hope. Yeah, actually, because there's lots of benefits eating a wide spectrum of whole plant-based food, because like they're rich in fiber, and fiber does not digest in the small intestine, so it passes through to the colon, to the large intestine, where our good gut bacteria feed on it. And when they feed on it, good things happen, because they produce what you call short chain fatty acid, which boosts our immunity, reduces inflammation. And inflammation, like we know, it's a good thing, because if you have a cut, that cut, you don't even need to go to the hospital. It will heal, depending if you are well. In a normal situation, your body heals back. And that is your immune response reacting with the cut. So that is good. When you have chronic inflammation, that is bad. It leads to all kinds of diseases. So when the good gut bacteria feed on the fiber that is inside the colon, it produces the short chain fatty acid, which boosts your immunity. Because if you don't eat food rich in fiber, they produce a negative effect, which promotes disease. Yeah, and this is why people suffer from what do you call it? Oh, I forgot. And lupus and what is it called now? Like a thyroid problem. Now there's a word for it. Anyway, I'll remember it and then I'll come back to it. So,
right, so let me quickly give a big shout out to people who are just coming in.
Okay. What is it?
Just coming in now. So hi, Mama B TV. Hi, Mama B TV. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Aison Vlogs. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's all about healthy eating, healthy cooking, health and nutrition. Eat more and weigh less. We're in the house today. She's also a YouTuber and a nutritionist. Her name is Wellness is Living. And we also had Best Health Intervention, but she jumped out for another presentation. So feel free to meet those two ones as well. But this is the guest we have for today. So for the people who are just coming in, you can always rewind to hear every information you've missed out. Meanwhile, thank you, Mama BTV, for joining us now. Thank you, Aison Vlogs, for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you, my Arabic friend as well. Cooking with Adnan. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much, you all. You all are amazing. Thank you. 12 million people in the house. You're so amazing. Okay. Meanwhile, feel free to mingle and tangle with anyone that you don't have, because everyone here, they are super supportive and amazing family in here. Okay. Thank you. Right. Over to you. Wellness is Living. Sorry for the interruption. Thank you.
No, thank you. I needed it to remember the autoimmune disease I was trying to remember. So yes. So we need to keep boosting our immunity, because we live in a toxic world. So if it's not what we put in our mouth, it will be what we apply on our skin or what we inhale from the air. So the constant boosting of immune system is what will support us to live good health. Like I said about fiber boosts your immunity. So, and we need to eat food rich in those. And because if we don't eat, if our large intestine, the colon.
Sorry, one minute, and Wellness is living. Talk about toxic environment. I was going to show a very short clip about toxic environment. I don't know if you want me to show it now that you just mentioned toxic environment, or
okay.
you want me to say it after you finish?
Yeah, okay. Whichever one. Okay,
I want to finish up.
Okay, let me finish. It's only a little bit left. So yes, we don't want our immunity to be compromised, which means because when our immunity is compromised, it leads to autoimmune diseases like lupus, like thyroid.
Food on Saladmaster, which safe now more than ever before, and as the days go by and the weeks go by and the months and the years.
I'm sorry, Wellness is leaving. I was just pausing for you to carry on. My reception is a bit backward, so I didn't know you wanted me to carry on.
Okay, I see. So yes, what I'm saying is that we need to boost our immunity, and we do that by eating all this micronutrient food, greens, beans, all the whole plant-based food, mushroom, onion. We need them to boost our immunity. Because when our immunity is not boosted, it's compromised, it leads to all kinds of problems. And it's a daily habit. It's not something you say, oh, let me do. I ate vegetable yesterday. It's supposed to be on a daily. It's supposed to be a daily routine, because there are so many things. It's not just food. So you actually have to win the war. It's actually like a war. So you have a little break. By the time you know it, you might be surprised that something else has taken over. So you don't really want to give any break at all. So so eat food rich in fiber, rich in micronutrients, rich in phytochemicals, rich in vitamins, rich in minerals. And that's the only way to win the war on lifestyle diseases. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Wellness is living. So I'm just going to play this very short clip just about the toxic environment, which we did mention, and to show you how much toxic is in whatever we are using to prepare our recipe, and also trying to be, while we're trying.
The Master family. My name is Andrew Clark, and what we're going to be sharing with you here today is the importance of preparing your food on Saladmaster, which is clean and safe. Now more than ever before, and as the days go by and the weeks go by and the months and the years, health and nutrition becomes more and more important. Often we always ask people, what are the 3 most important things to you? Is it health, time, and money? If you only had to pick one thing, which would you say is the most important? And what we're finding more and more and more is that families are saying health. And that health and nutrition for themselves and for their family is what's really critical. And that some of us might know that value very intimately, where maybe some of us have, or we've seen a loved one maybe lose their health a little bit, and it becomes a real struggle and a real burden. So we want to make sure that we are protecting our health for our family and our loved ones too. So it's so important that we prepare our food on Saladmaster because it's clean and it's safe. And what we're going to show you here right now is a little thing called a scrub test. And we're going to kind of pretend that it's a cooking test. And what I have here is 4 clear glasses of tap water that I'm going to pour into each. We're going to put one into Saladmaster here, and we're going to put one into this non-stick pan. This is into this nice cast iron, very heavy pan here. We're going to put a cup into there, and then we're also going to put a cup into this aluminum pan that we have right here. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we have just some stainless steel scouring pads, and we're going to put them in there. The first one that I'm going to do is with Saladmaster. We're going to take the metal pad and we're just going to go around in a circle, maybe just like you would if you're cooking at home and you got a metal spoon or anything like that to stir. You sure can do that. So we're really going to put some pressure on this and really give it a lot of good scrubbing on the bottom. And like we said just a minute ago, it's so important that we prepare our food on Saladmaster, because Saladmaster is clean and it is safe for you and your family. So we got that one right there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one right here and we're going to put it into the aluminum. And you can kind of feel how it's already kind of even hard to scrub a little bit actually. But we're going to go ahead and do our best to scrub the bottom of this aluminum pan here. And a lot of people cook on aluminum because it's a good heat conductor, but that might be all it's good for. So we're going to go ahead and just scrub this one, maybe like we would if we had a soup or stew or chili, and we're cooking it in here, and we're using the spoon to stir it a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to give that just kind of the same length of scrub time. And the next one that we're going to do right here is we have a Teflon or a non-stick pan here. Now I know some people say, oh, you should never use metal into a non-stick pan, and you're right, you shouldn't. That's even in the instructions. It even says don't use over high heat, and please don't use metal in here. But through all my times that I've been into kitchens, I have yet to see one non-stick pan that is absolutely perfect, like the first day you bought it. Most of those, I don't know why they say that, but that's what a lot of them do say. So we're going to give this one a pretty good scrub here. And like I said, I have never had anyone take a non-stick pan and pull it out of their cupboard and say, you know, I've been cooking on this non-stick pan for 25 years and look at it. It looks like it's brand new. I've never heard that before. Usually when they take it out, maybe it's 6 months old, maybe it's 6 weeks old, and it's all scratched and all that stuff there. So we're going to go ahead and take that one out. The last one I'm going to show you is a cast iron frying pan. And we're going to take this guy, same thing. We're going to take a stainless steel scrubber and we're just going to scrub the bottom of this guy, just like we did with Saladmaster, just like we did with the aluminum and the non-stick, and then this cast iron pan here. Do you want to know the color of a cooking pan when you first buy them? It's actually like a silvery gray. And they tell you to come home, put oil in it and put it in your oven until it sweats on the outside of the pan, and then you have a seasoned pan. But why does it turn black? You know, kind of interesting. I don't know why, but there might be something in there that might not be the best, but we're going to go ahead and do that. So we scrub them all now. And what I'm going to show you here is something pretty simple. Let's say if you went to your tap and you wanted to get a nice glass of water, and you went over to your tap, and out of your tap came this. One thing you're going to notice is that Saladmaster is scientifically designed. And this right here has a beautiful dripless pouring edge. And I can stop it. And the nice thing is you don't get a spout that runs down the side of the pan and onto the countertop. That's a small thing, but actually it's a big thing, because then you don't have to clean your countertops or anything. So you can just pour if you have.
Okay, so thank you so much, 11 million people in the house. Thank you, Sonam, for joining us today. Thank you, Vibright. Thank you, Al's Vegan Kitchen and Healthy Recipe. Thank you, Alson Vlog. Thank you, Vibright. Thank you, Mr. PP. Thank you so much, everyone. So basically what we're doing here is the scrub test. To go so person in the UK. It's Mercy Banda. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vibra. Thank you, everyone. So I'm just going to carry on with this about 2 more minutes.
Gravy or anything, or soups or stew or anything you want to pour into a container, right there. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If that came out of your tap, crystal clear, would you drink it? For sure. Okay, if that came out crystal clear like that, we would drink it, no problem. Let's say you went to your tap the next day and you put your tap, your cup underneath the tap, and out came this. It's all kind of gray. If you look real close to that, it's kind of a gray thing. If that came out of your tap, you'd probably call the city, you might call whoever. You would call government and say, hey, what's going on? This cannot be good for me if this came out of my tap. But yet, what do we do in this? We cook in it. And what do we do with that food? Well, my goodness, we eat it. Now, what is this stuff? I don't know. But I tell you what, I know what we put in Saladmaster, and what comes out is the same thing. It's clean and it's safe. The other one that we have here is non-stick. And if you went to your tap the next day and you put your cup underneath the tap, and you might have to look closely here, but what I'm going to show you right now, it's a little gray, but if you look real close in here, you're going to see a lot of stuff kind of floating around. If you can see that, there's a lot of stuff. Now, what is that stuff? Well, that's the non-stick stuff. Is that stuff good for you? I don't know. But I can tell you what, if that came out of my tap, I can tell you I'd be on the phone calling the city saying, what is going on? The city saying, what is going on? I cannot put this into my bodies and even my family. There's no way that I would want to do that. Again, Saladmaster is clean and safe. Let's say the next day you went to your tap and you put your cup underneath the tap again, and out came this. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's right out of a cast iron frying pan. Now, what is that? I don't know. Out of my shirt, as they say on the old, the choice, Saladmaster, and all of our customers have a choice, and everybody that sees our cooking show has a choice. We have a choice to completely ignore this information, or we can choose to do something about it. Most people choose to do something about it, and we want to make sure that we are preparing the foods for our families on something that is clean and safe, and that is Saladmaster. One other quick thing that I'm just going to show you here quickly, a piece of a paper towel, and even when I clean this Saladmaster out, and I scrub this one hard, just like the other one, all it is in here, it's just a little wet, and it's just damp. But if I take another one here, and I wipe the inside of this aluminum pan here, look at that, it's all gray, okay? And Saladmaster is just wet. We have gray and wet. The next one I'm going to show you here is we have the non-stick. And if I scrub this one here and I take that off, what is in here? Look at that. It's all of the non-stick stuff, okay? That stuff is not good to go into our bodies at all. So Saladmaster here is just wet. This one is the gray from the aluminum. This one is the non-stick. And I think we know what's going to happen out of this cast iron frying pan is right here. And look at that, okay? I tell you what, we all have a choice, and all of us can choose to continue cooking the ordinary way and getting this type of stuff into our food. The food goes into our bodies, and then sometimes we wonder why maybe we don't feel so good. And what is this stuff? I don't know. But I tell you what, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, you know, this stuff probably shouldn't be going in our bodies, where this stuff here, which is clean and safe, which is Saladmaster, and that's the last item that touches our food before our food goes into our bodies. Does it make sense that it should be clean and safe? And the answer is yes, it does make sense. Saladmaster makes good common sense. All right, so that's a very simple kind of visual test that we can do, and to show people the importance of what we're preparing our food on. You see, all of us have the time to make a decision, and when is the right time to make a good decision? When is the right time to get Saladmaster? Would you say that Saladmaster is cooking the right way or the wrong way? Well, it's cooking the right way. It's cooking the clean and the safe way, and that's what we want to make sure that we do. And when is the right time to make a good decision? The answer is now, right now. So thank you so much for letting me show you this. and let's keep spreading the good news of salad.
That brings us to the end of the short video. Thank you so much for listening to that beat as well. I'm just trying to get this off. Yeah. Right. So thank you. Meanwhile, let's give a shout out to everyone down there. Thank you, Asen Vlogs. Thank you, 10 million people in the house. Asen Vlogs, Mr. PP, Al's Organic Cosmetic, Al's, it's Messi Bandoy and everyone there. Sonam, Mendy Design, Salam Alaikum sister, and everyone in there. Please, if I've not mentioned your name, we all know you're there. Okay. So these are healthy tips we're sharing with you today. If you've got any question, feel free to ask your question as well. And if you have anything to say, feel free to come up as well. Don't be shy. You can jump on the link there and come up and have a chat with us. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Al's vegan recipe and healthy lifestyle. Well, okay. So I'm just gonna pass over to our guests. Thank you so much, guests, we're so honored to have you in the show today. And remember, like I mentioned, Wellness is Living is a professional nutritionist. She is also a YouTuber, so feel free to check her out and learn more from her family as well. Okay. Thank you. It's Mesa Bandoy, Al's Vegan Recipe. Thank you, everyone. Vibride, Ison Blog, nice to you, Mr. PP, and everyone down there. We all know you're there. Thank you so much. Over to you, Wellness is Living.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just going to start from where the demonstrator of Saladmaster pan stopped. He said, when is the best time to start? Is now. And I will actually add on that if you haven't already started, the best time to start had gone. It's actually past. But if you haven't done it, because the best time to start would have been when you were small, because that's when, because the earlier you start in life, the greater the chance you have to overcome the widespread of lifestyle diseases. Because, and then the later you live it, nothing. I mean, you know, it's difficult, because it's difficult for even whole plant-based food to help you, as well as a conventional treatment. So if you haven't done it before now, I would say straight away, get yourself a whole plant-based food and then cook it in a Saladmaster equipment. Thank you. And what do you, Kenny? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Wellness is Living. And I think having said that all, we can take one or two more questions and then we wrap it up here. We call it today because I have a presentation for 4 o'clock, which is in 15 minutes time. And Wellness is Living. We've been honored to have her here today. She has another show. So thank you so much, everyone. If you have any question, we can quickly answer the question, maybe 1 or 2 questions, then we wrap it up. We call it a day. So meanwhile, thank you everyone there for being with us today. It's been lovely having you all. It's been amazing having you, to all the Saladmaster families, to everyone that came to learn new things as well, to all my YouTube friends. You all are so amazing. Okay, so feel free to grow with anyone that you don't have in the family. Meanwhile, over the week, I hope to see you all while jumping in between my presentation, because we are in the business of changing life, trying to spread the good news, changing life, and letting people understand why they need to eat their food in a healthy way. Okay, so thank you once again, everyone, for being with us today. And having said this all, in the absence of any other further question, it's we call it a day. Hopefully, I'll see you all in your various houses as well. And see you all next week, same time next week, with more amazing and interesting facts for you about healthy lifestyle. Okay. Out Vegan Recipe and Healthy Lifestyle says, hi, it's Macy Bondoy. Hello to you from Out Vegan Recipe. So remember, like I said, our guest today, Ngo-Des Health Intervention, she is also a YouTuber. Feel free to check her out afterwards. And also, Wellness is Living. She's also a YouTuber. Feel free to check her out afterwards as well, okay? So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Having said that, we might have to call it a day. So meanwhile, this is our free food processor. Let me quickly share this one. This is about a minute vid. It's a free food processor. If you don't have this, feel free to get it. But this is what comes to you absolutely free. It is absolutely free. So this machine comes with 5 amazing cones, never to cheap, never to rust, never to corrode, and you get it absolutely free. If you want one of it, just email us or drop a message on our FB Messenger or email us, and then we will tell you how to get this absolutely free. At least you need to get those vegetables right, so that will encourage you to eat lots of vegetables as well. We've heard a lot about healthy eating today and about what not eating healthy could lead to from our wellness. I guess the wellness is living. So let's try and put all what we had today into practice. Our wellness is living. Yeah, that's how. Yeah. So she just said you can try it, okay? So that's the food processor, and that brings us to the end of it. We've still got some new friends coming in, but that brings us to the end of it. Thank you, Oki. Now, Okichin, you're highly welcome and happy Sunday to you. Much for joining us. But we've had a beautiful day today, learning a lot from our special guest, Wellness is Living and Ngo-Des Health Intervention. Okay, so if you want your Saladmaster products, if you're living somewhere around Wolverhampton, Ngo-Des Health Intervention is there to supply all you need and all information you need about Saladmaster. She can help you out as well. And Wellness is Living, she also runs a program. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, you can just let us know and you can join that one as well. And also these 2 guests as well, they're on YT, so feel free to check them out and grow with them as well. They are amazing friends as well, and you will get to learn. So that brings us to the end of it. Thank you so much once again, everyone, for being with us, and hope you have a lovely and a blessed week ahead. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, thank you so much, our special guest, Wellness is Living and Ngo-Des Health Intervention, which we know she ran off because she had a presentation quickly. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a blessed week ahead. Bye-bye. Love you all.
I'm honored to be on your program. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Bye.
I hope you put what you've learned to good use.
Bye. Bye, Alice. Again, we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, Be Bright. Bye, everyone. Be Bright says bye, everyone. Alice Organic is saying bye. Okay, bye, everyone. So we're going to end it now. Bye. I ended it. I'm not sure my